We're going to see whether hot and cold water freezes slower when it has salt in it. Normally, water freezes at 0 degrees Celsius or 32 degrees Fahrenheit. Adding salt to water lowers the freezing point. In this experiment, each cup will hold 2/3 cups of water, and every cup that has salt in it will have approximately 5 milliliters of salt. When the hot water was put in the freezer, it was at 52 degrees Celsius, and the hot cup of water with salt was at 53 degrees Celsius. The cold water was put inside the freezer at 10 degrees Celsius, and the cold water with salt was also put in the freezer at 10 degrees Celsius. I think the regular cold water will freeze first. I think this because it is already at a low temperature, and there is nothing in the water that will lower its freezing point. After being in the freezer for 1 hour, there is a thick layer of ice on top of the cold water. However, the cold salt water has reached freezing point and there is still no ice. It is completely liquid. The hot water has not yet reached freezing point and it is still liquid. The hot salt water also has not reached freezing point. Even though it is closer, it is still liquid. My prediction was correct. Nothing was added to the water to lower its freezing point, and the temperature was just where it needed to be. Even though the cold water and the cold salt water went into the freezer at the same temperature, the cold salt water did not freeze just as fast as the regular cold water because it had a lower freezing point. When salt is added, the water will absorb the energy from the salt to help break down bonds between water molecules. When adding salt to ice, it lowers the melting point in the same way it lowers the freezing point of water.